Your buyers are already online describing their exact problem and asking for solutions. Most revenue teams just never see it. I built a workflow that surfaces those conversations daily for myself, a Slack digest of Reddit posts from people actively evaluating or struggling with a CRM. It takes 30 seconds to scan, and every post is a warm signal that I can engage with. Let me show you how it works. Here are the alerts that I receive on a daily basis telling me about new posts on Reddit that talk about looking for a CRM, struggling with a CRM, or needing a CRM recommendation. Given the work I do, this is very relevant for me, so let me show you how I built this in N8N. Okay, so here it is. As I said, this runs on a daily basis, so I made the trigger one day between triggers, and it triggers every night at midnight. Okay, so the next step is actually searching for the Reddit posts, and I'm just using the RSS feed. So Reddit has a public RSS feed for almost any search. No API key is required. And then in the URL, that's where I input what I'm actually looking for. So I'm pretty specific in this URL. I mention, CRM recommendations, best CRM, things like that, because I really do want to make sure that I get relevant posts. I could have made this URL a lot more broad and just included, CRM, but then I feel like I would get way too many and most of them probably wouldn't really be relevant. So I did want to get specific here. So, this means that I'm only catching posts where CRM is actually the topic, not just mentioned in passing. So I'm catching, again, posts where people are actively shopping or thinking about shopping for a CRM, which again is very relevant for me. Okay, and the next step is a code step. And this code block is just there because Reddit's feed format isn't always consistent. So instead of assuming, there's always a unique ID for the post, I just built a fallback where it tries, a couple of different fields in order and then uses what it finds. And then the next step is to deduplicate the posts. So N8N has a built-in memory that persists between runs, and I'm using it to keep a 30-day rolling log of every post I've seen. So if a post shows up again, it doesn't notify me. If you don't have something like this in place, then you often end up getting repetitive posts and the same posts over and over again, which is pretty counterproductive. And then the last block is literally just sending a message to that channel that I built, CRM Radar, and then this is what it sends. So it just sends the link to the post. That's all I really need. Let me just go back. That's all I really need. I just want to see a preview of the post and a link so that I can click into it and then respond if I want to. Now, this workflow is pretty simple. You can make this a lot more advanced if you'd like. So for me, I'm actually clicking into the post and I'm writing up the response myself if I do want to respond to that post. But you can build this to the point where, an LLM, for example, is drafting a response for you, and then maybe you just take a look and either approve it or edit it and then send it off. That could be really helpful for people that are seeing, a high volume of social posts and don't have time to reply to each. But for me, this is enough right now. Hope you found this video helpful. If you want to build this yourself, I use N8N for the workflow and my sign up link is in the description. And if you'd rather have someone set this up for you or something similar, feel free to book an intro call with me. All my links are below. Thanks for watching.